Hey, it's April the 23rd and a little bit late, 6:05, and I just wanted to throw this journal entry as I start the next 10-day cycle on my daily journal. Now, I always talk about the importance of a 10-day cycle. You've got to define success. That's the first step. And today, what I'm going to accomplish in these next 10 days is to build a brand new product. And it's a product that I'm going to be trying to sell to institutions across America to teach and inspire people who are living in struggle, teaching them strategies that empowered me through 26 years in prison. This was inspired after a call I did today. And if you look at some of the earlier episodes that I published on on our channel today of Being Resilient, I had this opportunity to interact with men at the Mecklenburg jail I think that's in Pennsylvania. But it was that whole process began when a young man found a book. Well, it seemingly began when a young man found one of my books, Earning Freedom. In fact, I have that book right here. He had this book, found it inside of the jail. He tells the story of how he wasn't so inspired by the cover, but when he read the back, he learned that I'd been in prison for 26 years. It got him, got his curiosity. He read it. He described how it changed his life. And then he went to the counselor in the jail, and asked them if they could reach out to me and see if I might be willing to interact and share some stories to the men who are going through some challenging times during this COVID pandemic. And I have a commitment to trying to do that, to try and reach into jails and prisons across America. This was a great opportunity, I thought. So I took it. I interacted with the head jail administrator, and we had a conversation. I asked him if he thought this could be a model that would make sense to them, and he said he thought so. So I have some very clear objectives now. One, I want to teach and inspire more people in jails and prisons across America. So what does that mean that I have to do? That means that I have to set a very clear goal of putting together a pricing structure of the precise deliverables that I would provide. And those deliverables should be given to the jail in very specific dosages. So we might have a 10-hour program for high-risk people. We might have a 40-hour program for low-risk people. We might have a 120-hour program for long-term people. And I will, of course, create this all in a digital format, but with takeaways. So those takeaways would include whether going through these processes are making them more likely to position themselves for success in the job market, or obtain credit, or reintegrate with society, or have a more successful journey in prison. So I'm going to be defining success by creating that program. That's going to be a value that's going to drive me over these next 10 days. And I'm going to tell you how I am going to do it. So tomorrow is a goal day in my daily journal. And that's my goal for tomorrow. I'll be writing about what is the specific goal that I'm going to achieve, the measurable outcome. It's going to be action oriented. So I'm going to have to show you how I'm going to do it. And it will definitely be something that's realistic, because I've brought a lot of products into jails and prisons across America already. It'll be time bound. By the time this 10-day cycle ends, I will have a new product in place and begin selling and marketing that product. So I'll be revealing with you exactly how I do it and challenging you to join me in setting some type of a 10-day cycle where you can build a business and begin getting sales and be resilient. That's my work from home strategy, is to try and create opportunities that will allow me to support my wife and build a good business, even though I am stuck in this quarantine environment. That's the one thing about having served 26 years in prison, is you definitely develop skills in resilience, and you can get through any type of quarantine because it's no big deal. It's all about mindset and developing a high level of discipline and energy and focus and creating that process. And I'll be sharing that with you over these next 10 days. And I hope that you have a successful, resilient process as well. That's what I'm recording on this journal. And I look forward to I hope that I will start seeing something that you're doing as well. Thanks.